Hi everybody, my name is Amber. Guess I just kind of need a place to vent, and I'm sure that I'm not the only one going through struggles, so maybe it will be an encouragement to other people, maybe it won't. But either way, I will be able to express myself freely. Man, this whole COVID thing, right? So stressful. Vaccine, no vaccine, mask, no mask, whether to stay inside or not, and it's been going on for what, over a year and a half now. Working from home, no work, working from home with kids, that's been my struggle. What a blessing to still have a job and work from home, but working 40 hours a week and trying to make sure that your daughter does all of her homework on time and correctly. It's been overwhelming. Well, just between those two things, it's actually been quite manageable. But then life tends to add in some deaths. My Aunt Debbie passed away. We had to put our 12-year-old dog down, which was really, really devastating. Although he was 12, she was 12, so we kind of knew it was coming. Still, not easy, really hard. And then something completely unexpected happened. Our 7-year-old dog escaped our backyard while my daughter and I were finally playing games, just trying to enjoy the weekend, and he ended up getting struck by a car and he had died before we even knew he was gone out of the backyard. It's a crazy story. My husband was up and down the street driving, looking for him. He was nowhere in sight. And then I decided to take a walk around the block because I thought I heard him crying. I'm like, somebody snatched him up. Somebody has him, and I'm going to get my doggy. So I had like a raw hot dog because that was one of his favorite treats. And we so I'm walking around the block, and the first lady that comes out says, well, I asked her, have you seen a little white dog? And her response was, she put her hand on her head and she started backing up, and she's like, that was your puppy? Oh, he came in my yard and I'm so sorry. And then she just blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, wait, huh? And she's like, yeah, he came in my yard and I tried to get him to come to me and he wouldn't come to me, and he ran out in the middle of DeQuinder and he got hit, and as soon as he started yelping, I ran over and I scooped him up and he died in my arms, and I placed him on the street, on the other side of the street. She goes, you can probably go run over there and see his body if you want to. And I was like I was in shock. I'm like, oh, what? So I started walking home. I'm like, I can't see his body. There's no way I can't see his body. So I started walking home, and I called my husband in tears, and it was like, he's like, what? I'm like, okay, let me try this again. The lady said that Toby, he died in a car accident, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, wait, what? Where are you? And I'm like, I just was walking across, around the block to see if we can get Toby. And I started walking home, and then I'm like, you know what? No, I need to go see his body just in case. So I started walking that way, and I told my husband where she had placed him, and we both met there at the same time, which I was thankful. So he was able to ask the hard questions and not me. And yeah, animal control had already picked him up. So because it was across the street, it was a different city, my husband had to call them, and he was eventually able to bring the body home, and we were able to say our goodbyes. But I went back and I thanked that lady. I bought her a gift and just said, thank you. If you weren't there, I wasn't able to be there. You were there. Thank you for being there for him. He had somebody, he didn't die in the street. He died in, her warm embrace. So I went back and I said, you were a blessing to our family. If you weren't there, I don't know, we may not have anything to bring home. I don't know, but so yeah, that's part of my COVID story. And I don't know how to grieve. It's like we have to grieve this whole new life that we're in, and then death, you know, we're confronted with death. How do we grieve that? I don't know. Just one day at a time, I guess. And I want to encourage anybody else who's struggling and going through similar situations, just one day at a time, journal, just be honest. You know, don't try to use coping mechanisms. Speak to somebody, find a healthy outlet, make a YouTube channel, run, walk it off, whatever you have to do, join a church, a group, whatever you need to do to just be honest that this is rough. It's rough on everybody. We have to find a whole new way to live. Anyways, thank you for listening. Again, my name is Amber. You know what? I'll try the YouTube channel thing, like and subscribe, and hopefully you'll see more of me, and hopefully it's an encouragement. God bless you all. Take care. Bye.